One of my favorite things about this time of year is jack-o'-lanterns. Carving a fun face, an entire scene, or anything in between into a large fruit is just so unique for the season.
That is a bold-faced lie. You don't like carving pumpkins. If your hands get even remotely sticky or dirty from the guts of the pumpkin, you make a face.
I do not.
Don't let her fool you, lore lovers. She hates getting dirty. One speck of mud on her hands and she has to go wash her hands for a good 5 minutes. So, being elbow deep in pumpkin guts and stringy meat and the seeds, she makes a funny face. If you ever want to see her squirm, get her dirty.
Are we doing a video or are we just spending this time so you can air all the awkward and embarrassing things about me?
Well, I do have your diary. Let's see what we have. Oh, this is a good one. Dear diary.
Give me that.
Well, now what are we supposed to do?
I was going to talk about the jack-o'-lantern.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Why do they call it a jack-o'-lantern anyway? Shouldn't it be like a Terra-o'-lantern if you were carving it?
Jack-o'-lantern is actually a nickname or a shorter version of the full name. The full name is actually Jack of the Lantern.
That doesn't make any sense.
That's why I'm here. Hey, lore lovers! Cook up a batch of pumpkin seeds, sit back, and let me tell you the tale of Stingy Jack. The origin of the jack-o'-lantern. Now, this goes back to Ireland a long time ago. Centuries and centuries ago. There was a man people called Stingy Jack. In any situation he was in, Stingy Jack would choose the cheapest option available. He would be so creative in this, he would choose options that weren't actually known to others, but he would force this on them. This made him infamous for finding creative and unsavory ways of saving a dollar. And so, being such a miserable miser, he actually caught the attention of the devil. Stingy Jack invited the devil out for drinks to celebrate his ne'er-do-wellness. And he actually volunteered to pay. Surprised and curious where this would go, the devil agreed. Towards the end of the night, as it was time to pay, Stingy Jack convinced the devil to turn into a coin to pay for the drinks. With this, he could pay the barkeep for the drinks, the devil could turn back into the devil, and none would be the wiser, and they just had free drinks. Not a penny poorer, and would be a great memory to laugh back on. The devil grinned maliciously and agreed. Instead of paying, however, Stingy Jack pocketed the coin. He soon went home before the devil could change back and put the coin beneath the cross. This prevented the devil from being able to change back. After a while, Jack freed the devil from this prison on one condition. The devil would not return to him for a full year. The devil reluctantly agreed. The moment he was freed, he disappeared, and Stingy Jack didn't see him for a full year. But a year to the day, the devil returned for Stingy Jack, wanting vengeance. Before the devil could take Jack, however, Stingy Jack convinced the devil to climb a tree. In some versions it was to be a sort of peeping Tom, in others it was to get a fruit, but in either case, Stingy Jack once again convinced the devil to do something. And once the devil was in the tree, Stingy Jack etched a cross into the tree, keeping the devil from being able to escape once again.
So let me get this straight. He tricked the devil. Twice.
It's entirely possible. There's actually a song about how the devil went down to Georgia and played against a fiddle or violin player. And even though the devil was the judge, he still lost to this fiddle player.
Wow. With these stories, it kind of seems like the devil, a super evil being, is pretty clueless about everything that's going on. What happens next?
Well, this time the devil was furious. Stingy Jack told him he would let him go once more on 2 conditions this time. That he could not be bothered by the devil or his legions for 10 years, and whenever he died, the devil could never collect his soul. He was not allowed to enter hell. The devil gave in to his demands and disappeared as angry as ever. And Stingy Jack celebrated. Not only did Stingy Jack best the devil twice, he now has a free ride ticket to heaven. He's not allowed to go to hell. Where else is he going to go when he dies? This miser of a man found a way to beat the system. Or so he thought. Soon after his revelries of celebrating defeating the devil twice, he died. God was so repulsed by Stingy Jack, not with just how he tricked the devil twice, but with how he treated everyone in his life, how he tricked and conned his way just to save a measly $1 that he could never have in the afterlife. And so God refused him entry into heaven. Once he was turned away, Stingy Jack, with his tail between his legs, went to the devil. But, true to his word, the devil refused him entry into hell. And so, with nowhere else to go, Stingy Jack's spirit roamed the earth. Now, the devil wasn't completely heartless. When he turned Stingy Jack away, he gave him a lump of coal to keep warm. And Jack, he would place this lump of coal into hollowed out turnips, keeping himself warm, creating a lantern as well. He would hover over this lantern, looking for his home for all of eternity. The Irish started calling him Jack of the Lantern, as a spirit always hung around these lit lanterns from his coal. Not long after this, the Irish and Scottish would carve scary faces into these turnips and now potatoes and put their own candles in them to scare away Jack and other evil spirits. Immigrants brought this tradition over to America, and they started using pumpkins, a fruit native to America. While coming here to America, Stingy Jack, who is now Jack of the Lantern, was forgotten. And in its place was the jack-o'-lantern, the lamp or lantern that we carve every autumnal season. Well, lore lovers, what do you think? Did you know this story? What do you think of Stingy Jack? Would you have been able to trick the devil once or even twice? Would you want to? Let me know in the comments down below. And if you liked today's video, be sure to like and subscribe and hit that bell notification icon to be alerted for when the next video becomes available. And until next time, lore lovers, make sure to make those jack-o'-lanterns to keep the evil spirits at bay. Happy Halloween, lore lovers!